Imagine receiving a letter from your father 20 years after he passed away. One rainy afternoon, an old envelope arrived at Amal's door, and what he read inside changed his life forever. The letter that arrived 20 years late. On a rainy afternoon, 65-year-old Amal sat quietly on the porch of his small home. Life had never given him much: a modest job, a simple family, and many dreams that never came true. His wife had passed away several years earlier. His son lived abroad. Most days he spent his time alone. That afternoon, something unexpected happened. A mailman arrived with an old envelope. The paper had turned yellow with age. The corners were worn and torn. On the front, in faded handwriting, were the words, "For Amal." Amal stared at it in confusion. Who would send him a letter after all these years? With trembling hands, he opened the envelope. Inside was a single letter. As he began to read, his eyes widened in disbelief. The letter was from his father, the same father who had passed away 20 years ago. The first line read, "My dear son, if you are reading this letter, I may no longer be by your side." Amal's hands began to shake. He continued reading. "When you were young, you probably thought I was too strict with you. Perhaps many times you believed that I didn't love you, but being a father is not always easy. Sometimes responsibility speaks louder than affection." Amal's vision blurred with tears, because for most of his life he had truly believed that his father never understood him. The letter continued, "I know I never hugged you and told you how much I loved you, but believe me, I was proud of every success you achieved, and with every hardship you faced, I suffered quietly with you." The rain fell steadily outside, and tears rolled silently down Amal's face. He kept reading. "One day you will understand that parents are not perfect. They make mistakes. There are things they struggle to say, but their love never becomes any smaller." By now he could barely see the words through his tears. Then he reached the final lines. "If you ever felt that I didn't love you enough, let this letter be my embrace. With all my love, Dad." When he finished reading, Amal sat in silence. For 20 years he had carried a quiet resentment toward his father, and in a single moment it melted away. He looked up at the sky. For the first time in many years, it felt as though his father was close again. That night, Amal picked up his phone and called his son. It had been a long time since they had spoken from the heart. When his son answered, Amal said softly, "Son, can I tell you something?" "Of course, Dad," came the reply. His voice trembled as he spoke. "I love you very much." For a few seconds there was only silence. Then, through tears, his son answered, "I love you too, Dad." Sometimes the most important words in life are the ones we wait too long to say. And sometimes a letter, a phone call, or a simple sentence can erase years of distance in a single moment. So remember, tell the people you love how much they mean to you today. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because time does not always wait for us.